very first team from the Cayman Islands that are joining us here at Tropical Sevens. Provo Steelers coming to us from Utah. Provo, Utah, 1979 they were established. Both teams undefeated on the day. So as we like to say in the fight world, which is where I come from, somebody's O must go. Cayman Islands came in here. They defeated Southwest Rugby Black. And Provo Steelers defeated Toa Rugby, who I know for a fact Toa Rugby is a very, very strong program. So Provo Steelers, very, very impressive. But again, every match is different. We'll see who comes out victorious. The winner gets the Under-16 Girls Open Championship.
Josh, it has been a long and heated day. Everyone is here on this pitch. Peak time. We're in Tampa, Florida here at Tropical Sevens, enduring the heat. I know these players are feeling it. We're on day 2 of our competition. Championship rounds up ahead, coming up very soon. These games matter.
Yes. For those who are new to rugby, the Steelers are in the yellow and blackish trim, going from left to right. The Cayman Islands in the blue tropical kits, going from right to left. Steelers are going to kick off. We are just waiting for our match official. And here we go. Under-16 Girls Open Championship brought to you by Game On Live Studios. Here we go with the Steelers with the kick. A lot of our kickoffs and restarts have been high. This one's going long. Well placed by the Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands running forward. Provo Steelers looks like they have a lot of big defensive units here. We'll see how strong their defense is against the Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands shrugs off a tackle but doesn't shrug off the second one. Unfortunately, there is a turnover. Let's go. Provo Steelers going forward, fighting off the fan. Will she get the first try? Yes, she will, and she puts it down. Try, Provo Steelers.
What a run from number 13. Provo Steelers, absolutely phenomenal there. We're going to watch
shrugs off a
this
tackle,
replay.
but doesn't shrug off the second one.
She picks it right up, clean jackal.
Fortunately, there is a turnover. Let's go, Provo Steelers going forward, fighting off the fan. Will she get the first try?
Aim for the hip.
Yes, she will, and she puts it down. Try.
Down in the end zone.
Provo Steelers draw first blood, waiting for the conversion kick. And again, if you're new to the game of rugby, the conversion is taken at this point of where the ball is placed down in the touch zone. You can go as far back or as close as you want. Kick, unfortunately, is not good. Provo Steelers still up 5-0 over the Cayman Islands. And now the Provo Steelers going again with the restart. Again, as we know in the game of rugby, Isabella, it's very important, very crucial to get the ball back at the restart. We've seen a lot of teams, that is the strategy. Even though you're kicking the ball to your opponent, there is opportunity to steal the ball and then score a try.
Correct. A lot of our elite teams are playing with that offensive mindset, kicking it just short enough for them to pop up and receive it. It's a gorgeous play, gorgeous execution of fantastic rugby.
And there is the kick. Ball is a little bit mishandled, but fortunately the Cayman Islands are able to get the ball back. Nice little tackle there as we throw it forward. Cayman Islands trying to hold on. Provo Steelers have proven they have a very strong defense, trying to get the counter ruck. This time Cayman Islands are able to hold on to the ball, but nice little tackle there. Cayman Islands trying to use their speed to get through the shoulders of the Provo Steelers. Provo Steelers almost shackled the ball away. Cayman Islands are able to hold on to it, but man, it is just a wall of green and dark green colors. Cayman Islands trying to find the outside edge, aren't able to get on it. Nice ruck though. Provo Steelers aren't able to counter ruck. Here comes the Cayman Islands. Provo Steelers are able to pull the ball again. No. They weren't able to touch the ball according to our match official, and the match official calling a penalty. Hands in the ruck. And so Cayman Islands keep the ball. Ready for the quick tap. Cayman Islands getting their players set. Nice little offload there. There's the opening. Oh, doesn't get past the ankle tackle, but a well-set play. Fortunately, Provo Steelers had their defense set perfectly, but that was a wonderful line by the Cayman Islands. Almost made it through. Loses the ball, able to offload it, but no, unfortunately, that was a forward pass, according to our match official.
They're caught up in a situation right now that they got to get out of. Provo coming in strong and mighty. They are being an absolute beast when it comes to center field. The only look right now is to possibly send it out along the edge.
Yeah, it looks like the Cayman Islands are trying to use their speed to outplay the muscle of the Provo Steelers. But again, just because the Provo Steelers are a little bit bigger doesn't mean that they're not fast either. And as I always tell people, again, coming from the fight world, it's not the big people you got to worry about. It's the big, fast people that you got to fear. And there we go. Provo Steelers showing what I'm talking about. They are moving. They are not being taken down. Cayman Islands trying to let go. Oh, offload. Happens to still go backwards. A little bit of a mishandle there. Cayman Islands trying to get the ball. Provo Steelers trying to go forward. Cayman Islands trying to tackle. Look at that. Going through 3 players before finally taken down. It's been taking a lot of Cayman Island players to take down one Provo Steeler, and unfortunately, Provo Steelers lose the ball, but there is a penalty offsides, according to our match official.
Look at the way the girls move on Provo. I mean, they have so much confidence coming into this, watching it around the edge. Josh.
Wow, great defensive tackle by the Cayman Islands. Even though as a smaller player, she tackled with such force, forcing the turnover. The Cayman Islands, you got to give them credit. They are tackling much bigger opponents, but they are not afraid, and they are forcing turnovers.
Fantastic hits from the girls. Gorgeous contact, shoulder to hip. You can hear our entire cheering squad over here just oohing and aahing at what's happening.
Everything on the line here. As I mentioned before, this is the Under-16 Girls Open Championship. Winner here will lift the crown. This is for everything. Both teams have been undefeated. Neither has tasted defeat so far, and I don't think either team wants to start now. Cayman Islands with the put in for the scrum. Barely get the ball away. Provo on it. A little bit of a kick, but there's an offsides. So Cayman Islands will get the ball back. Provo Steelers need to back up 10. We are approaching the final 90 seconds of the half. You see, Provo Steelers are really playing with that 10-meter line. They are getting very, very close. They don't want to give any inch to Cayman Islands, depending on what they want to do with it. Cayman Islands trying to go for that outside edge. Nice little pass back, but Provo Steelers are there. That is a big defensive line that Cayman Islands has to get around. Can they find him? Ball does not go to hand, but again, there's another penalty, and now it's a double blow the whistle. There is an intentional knockdown and a yellow card for the Provo Steelers.
They are definitely caught up in this one. They're doing a great job, of course, playing flat, but they're playing so far up that is causing a little bit of a collision here.
Big tackle by Provo Steelers, and in that tackle, they're able to jackal the ball. Even though they are playing with one girl down, they are still playing with fire. Number 11 on the outside. Will she be able to make it in? She is trying to stay up. The Cayman Islands are trying their hardest to take these bigger players down. Will they be able to do it? They look like they're muscling their way through, holding on to the ball. You got to give the Cayman Islands a lot of credit. They are really trying to muscle that ball out of the Provo Steelers' hands. Here we go, another big unit going forward. Big tackle. Provo Steelers going forward. They have the women open on the edge. Will she be able to get around? No. Cayman Islands defense holding on, but now still holding on, denying the Provo Steelers from scoring the try. Will they be able to score here? Going to the right side. Big unit with the push-off. And now with the try. Provo Steelers had to work for that, but they got it down.
Explosive way of movement
Islands
here.
Defense
Watching
holding
that
on, but
replay,
now
you just see
still
her running
holding
straight
on,
into tackle,
denying the
looping
Provo
quickly
Steelers
around that side, setting up
scoring
for
the
a
try.
wrap. She
Will
grabs
they be able to
the
score
ball,
here? Going to
sets
the
it up,
right
number
side.
1,
Big unit with
pushing
the
her way through
push-off.
the front and just
now with the
taps it on
try.
down
Provo
into the try zone.
Really great play from the Provo Steelers, but you got to give the Cayman Islands a lot of credit. They really tried to keep the Provo Steelers out of the try zone, but a lot of big players on the Provo Steelers, so a lot of energy that you have to exert to try to bring them down. Kick, unfortunately, is no good, but that is the half. Provo Steelers up 10-0. Isabella, what do you think so far of this first half?
Well, Cayman Islands are coming in really strong. Yes, of course, there is the Provo Steelers amount of physicality that's being brought to it, but Cayman Islands are combating it just as quick. They're doing a fantastic job of locking down those inside corners. Fantastic work on there. And Provo Steelers, they just got the strength edge to them. It is a strength that unfortunately is going to be very, very helpful in this situation, and they have the speed to combat it. Those two are deadly weapons to have out here, and as well as the Cayman Islands are doing, they got to step it up a little bit more coming into the second half in order to really excel over the Provo Steelers.
We'll take a quick break, step in the side. We'll be back with the second half of this Under 16 Girls Open Championship match. You're watching Tropical 7s here, courtesy of Game On Live Studios. The Provo Steelers off their feet.
They're going to get called back here for a scrum, but instead of that, they decide to take a tap and go. Cayman Islands taking it to ground, but it's the Steelers who pop back up, stealing the ball on the left side.
Nice little offloads there. Then number 12, is she stay in? No. Good defensive tackle by the Cayman Islands.
It's going to be a line out here on the Cayman.
And the Cayman Islands are going to have to figure out some way to get out of their half. Provo Steelers have been stifling, not only scoring tries, but being very defensive, not allowing the Cayman Islands to get anywhere near their touch zone, their try zone.
The Steelers are just making this their game, though. They're not letting Provo, the Provo Steelers are making it their game. Cayman Islands, it's not their game.
A little bit of hesitation there by the Cayman Islands, and Provo Steelers, they just kept playing on. They knocked the ball out of the hands of the Cayman Islands player. The Cayman Islands player was wondering where is her scrum half to toss the ball back, but unfortunately, though, when the ball was knocked out, that Provo Steeler knocked it on, so we will have a scrum to the Cayman Islands. Scheduling note for those who are following us here on Pitch 1. Coming up next, the big one for the Men's Elite Championship game between the Pirate 7s and VD Barbarians. And then following that, 4:30 p.m., Under 18 Boys Open Championship, and then the Under 18 Girls Open Championship. Right now, you're watching the Under 16 Girls Open Championship between the Provo Steelers and the Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands getting the penalty, offsides for the Provo Steelers. Will the Cayman Islands make themselves a try here on the board? At least get one into this championship game. Great tackle, clear out. But a penalty against the Provo Steelers coming into the side on the ruck, which you cannot do here in rugby. Cayman Islands trying to make their way past the Provo Steelers, unfortunately. Oh, there is a yellow card given to the Provo Steelers. One too many penalties. Cayman Islands playing with a woman up. Will they be able to score here? Cayman Islands being tackled down. Another penalty against the Provo Steelers. They got to watch out. They already have a girl in the sin bin. I know the game is out of hand, but don't want to get too many more players in the sin bin. Cayman Islands with the quick tap. Passes the ball. Flat pass. Passing right back. Another flat pass. Cayman Islands going down. Provo's trying to steal it, and they do. Provo Steelers has the ball. Will they be able to get another try? Ball, unfortunately, is knocked on, and that is full time. Your final score, Provo Steelers 22, Cayman Islands 0.
What a phenomenal game, ladies and gentlemen. Championship-style win for the Provo Steelers. It's a sad day for the Cayman Islands, but they came out here and played some really good show of rugby with our final score being 22-0. Up Provo Steelers. Fantastic work from the girls. It got a little messy there in the end, but it was nothing that they couldn't handle. That ended perfectly, and the girls celebrate with their coaches and the rest of their teammates. This ended up being the championship here. Once again, Cayman Islands against Provo Steelers. This was our girls' U16 championship final. Our commentator right now, Josh, is heading on out.